Hey, are you tired of having poor posture and seeing yourself hunched forward in every photo that you take? Stick around because I'm going to show you 7 really easy exercises to get rid of that hunchback posture for good. Hey guys, Tim Fraticelli here, physical therapist with PT Progress. And if you're new here, welcome to the channel. On this channel, I post videos about all things physical therapy to help you make progress towards your goals. And if your goal is to fix your posture for good, this video is for you. Let me know if you're here because you want to fix your posture by writing the word fix in the comments below. You could also ask me a question down there because I read every single one of them. Now let's get to the first exercise. Okay, the first exercise for better posture is the Countertop Thoracic Extension Stretch. You can do this at any countertop or a table or a bed or the back of a couch. It doesn't matter where it is. I put this exercise here first because you can do this almost anywhere without any equipment. You just have to have an area where you can place your elbows. And so in order to perform this stretch, place your elbows on top of a countertop and slowly stretch back, allowing your mid-back to fall down towards the table. You can rock back into that position a few times to gradually progress the stretch. And once you find a good stretch there, you can hold for 10 to 15 seconds at a time. Now, one variation of this stretch is to perform it with your arms extended. So you could have your arms extended out here and stretch out this way. Same idea here. Hold that for about 10 to 15 seconds once you find a really good spot. And if you want to target a different muscle a little bit, you can cross your arms over to the side and lean back to the side just a little bit. This works on thoracic extension and also stretches some of the paraspinal muscles of the spine. And like any stretch, it shouldn't feel painful, but progress into a 10 to 15 second hold for this exercise. Okay, this next movement is called a wall angel. You may have heard of this before, but the way I want you to try to perform this is by maintaining a flat back against the wall. So you sit up against the wall, place your head against the wall if you can. If you have that forward head posture, it's not going to go back as easily, and you can place a little towel behind your head. To perform the movement, place your arms up against the wall. If you can't reach the wall, bring your arms slightly off and work your way towards the wall after a while. The movement involves sliding your arms up and down, bringing this active stretch to help stretch the pec and also extend in the thoracic spine. When you start this movement, aim to perform 10 to 15 at a time and then gradually progress to some resistance. The way I like to progress the exercise is by using a resistance band like this behind your back, under your armpits, reposition against the wall, and perform the movement going up. Of course, this will strengthen the muscles around the shoulder as you work into that thoracic extension, bringing arms overhead, performing that wall angel. Try to perform 10 to 15 repetitions at a time, 3 to 4 times a day. All right, the third exercise is part of what I call a thoracic mobility drill. You can perform this in a variety of ways, but one of the ways that you can do this is at a chair. So find a sturdy chair and place a towel on the back of the chair. Now with your arms crossed in front for an easier start or more advanced position, cross your fingers against the back of your head and work into thoracic extension. Don't aim to get your entire back to extend over the chair all at once. Progress into this movement in about 10 to 15 repetitions. And once you find a good stretch, hold that for about 10 seconds and bring yourself back down. You can do this motion 3 to 4 times a day, and it's a great one to perform during the middle of the workday as we find ourselves in that forward head posture and rounded shoulders. So working into that full extension in the thoracic spine is a really good way to reduce that poor posture throughout the day. All right, this fourth exercise is an even more aggressive way to achieve that increased thoracic mobility, which is very important if you're trying to fix poor posture with your upper back being stuck in that forward flex position. This exercise uses a foam roller. You can find one of these on Amazon for like 10 bucks. If you don't have a foam roller, you can use a rolled up towel to perform a similar type of movement. Just place that towel on the ground and perform a similar movement as this. Place the shoulder blades right over the foam roller and support your hands behind your head and extend into that foam roller slightly. Now work your way into a little bit more extension as you go through this movement about 10 to 15 times. And once you feel like you've achieved that end range, now you can hold that position for 10 to 15 seconds at a time and ease into a few repetitions of that. Once that feels a little easier, you want to target another area, roll up the foam roller and do the same thing. 10 to 15 repetitions, hold a spot for about 10 to 15 seconds, and then find another spot. You can do this exercise 3 to 4 times a day, and it's a great way to improve thoracic extension, especially if you have that forward rounded shoulders posture. Number 5 is called the cat-cow or a cat-camel exercise. And if you're able to, go onto your hands and your knees. The motion is very simple. We simply allow our back to go down and then arch up towards the ceiling. When we do the cat-camel exercise, we like to perform this at least 6 to 8 times. It's a great way to improve thoracic mobility, overall motion in the back in a safe way. And if you have a hard time doing this on your hands and your knees, you can do this at a countertop in your kitchen or on the back of a chair or a couch. Just placing your arms on the couch and doing the same thing, arching back and hinging down, trying to maintain that nice full motion in the entire spine. The cat-cow exercise is a great one to perform throughout the day, but stick around because we have 2 more exercises that I love recommending as well. And if you're finding this video to be helpful, would you let me know by hitting that like button below and consider subscribing to the channel for more videos like this. Okay, on to exercise number 6. Okay, this next exercise is called a prone press up, and it's a challenging exercise for some people because it can be difficult to perform correctly. The goal here is to avoid hinging at the low back, and it's more so to try to allow that thoracic spine to arch down slightly. And so if you find yourself sitting with that hunch position or working towards a gradual forward head position, try to flip around onto the couch or onto the floor and go on your phone or your book this way, read your book this way, because it just allows that spine to relax down into that extension position. You can hang out here while you're scrolling through your phone, or you could just perform this during the commercials for 30 seconds. Whatever it is, just get into this prone position and prop up onto your elbows if you can. Now, you can work into that gradually by going up and down as an active stretch, or you can go up a little bit further with your hands to progress into a more aggressive stretch. It's a great stretch to progress from the cat-cow because you go right into your prone press up, and you can hold that for 10 to 15 seconds to start and work up to 30 to 60 seconds or even longer if it's feeling comfortable. Okay, the last exercise is called a 3-way diagonal band. The 3-way band pull is a great exercise because it strengthens the rotator cuff, it encourages thoracic extension, and it really targets the supporting muscles of the mid-back, like the middle and the lower trapezius. To perform the movement, simply start with your thumbs up and reach up and out towards the ceiling, squeezing your shoulder blades together. Repeat on the other side for the second part, and then the third way is to squeeze your shoulder blades together in that abduction motion. So we squeeze out and maintain. So when you're doing this motion, you can perform for 10 to 15 seconds at a time, and each one of these is a sequence, so you can perform 10 to 15 sequences at a time. Your arms are definitely going to get tired. It's a great way to build up strength and endurance in those back muscles. And if this red band is too difficult, go down to a yellow and progress your way up. Hey, if this routine seems helpful, let me know in the comments, and if you enjoyed the video, let me know by hitting that like button, and consider subscribing to the channel for more videos like this. Of course, you don't want to miss that next video that answers the question, do posture correction braces work? I'll link to that up there, and I'll see you in that next video. Thanks for watching.